So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. After the interception, here's Goff. That pass caught. It's Williams. And they're going to be set up down around the 15-yard line. Here's Goff. And this is incomplete. Not sure what happened out there, but it looked like the timing was a little off on that throw.
Well, you know I'm a defender, so what am I going to say?
Great defense.
Darn right. They did something to disrupt that timing.
Here's Goff. A hit as he throws there, incomplete.
Nothing open downfield, and he had to get that one out in a hurry because he just knew he was about to take a big shot. Probably couldn't get his legs into the throw. Became an all-arm throw trying to check it down to his running back. Incomplete.
Goff. Eluding the pressure right.
Well, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Nick Bonito. And the Broncos will take over possession here up at the 44.
And as we've seen, points have been precious so far, and they just threw some away on that snap. And look, let's face it, as we advance further into this game, that play will be on the minds of everyone who's watching it. They wonder if this is the turning point. Is this the spot where those points were given away and could cost them a ball game?
Denver offense at the line, ready to go. They'll start in excellent field position following the INT. And that play going absolutely nowhere as he's belted before he could get out of the backfield. Call it a full 3 yards in the wrong direction there. Brings up 2nd down. To throw, here's Nix. That is incomplete.
Well, pretty early in this contest with one interception already thrown, and that ball was tipped in the air. I think he had to be wondering, could this be a second one, and was already battling in his mind how to handle it. Fortunately, that ball fell incomplete, and now he gets a chance to atone for what could have been.
Oh, and his early struggles continue. Here's another one intercepted. Picked off by Kirby Joseph.
And the return comes to a halt right at the 44-yard line.
I believe this is what you would call growing pains here, partner, because this defense obviously took the challenge facing the rookie, and they wanted to help indoctrinate him to the NFL. So now the big question is, can he answer that challenge and rebound with plenty of time remaining in this game?
Try to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw. Looking left side, he's got him in. That's Patrick. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. Here's Goff. Flushed out right. And that will be incomplete. They couldn't hook up on what's going to be the final play of this first quarter. 6-0 our score after 1. An incomplete pass on 1st down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. Goff now looks to throw.
Throws out left. It's caught by Williams. And the Lions are going to be set up with a 1st and goal coming up as they get him down at the 6-yard line.
They'll run with Montgomery. And he'll get into the end zone. Touchdown, Detroit. David Montgomery, a 6-yard touchdown run. And the Lions add 6 to their lead. And now they'll empty the backfield here as they elect to go for 2. Goff looking to throw. And no, it falls incomplete. So the 2-point conversion no good.
And as he approaches to kick it off, he might be thinking this could be a 14-0 lead with a couple of PATs as he sends this one away. From his end zone, here's Tremon Smith. And he'll get it up past the 20 to about the 22. The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. Not only are they in search of their first score, they're in search of their first down in this ball game as they come up 1st and 10. And for the third time here in this half, they try a lateral on the return, and now the ball's loose. And it looks like the defense has got it. And he'll take this all the way down inside the 40. And, partner, I know hindsight's always 20/20, but, man, just in general, those laterals, they can be so risky, and we see the risk that can be involved right there.
And you just have to know, and we've seen it because we've been at a lot of practices, it's not something that's practiced very often. You know, in that situation, you don't see guys really working on it. Maybe like we're bringing the rugby guys in to help us with tackling, maybe we ask them to help us with the laterals as well and make that a better play.
So after the incompletion on first, now 2nd and 10. From the gun, here's Goff. Flush to his right. He's going to fire one, corner of the end zone. And this one incomplete. Oh, he couldn't hang on to it in the end zone, and that's one that'll haunt you. And now it brings up 3rd down. Now Goff. And incomplete. He had nowhere to throw, so he just tossed it away. But that brings up 4th.
They certainly had good starting field position on that drive, but couldn't do anything with it after 3 plays. Have to admit that that's a disappointing end to excellent field position. When that drive started, they had 6 points that they were thinking about.
And he's taken down inside the 30.
That's good for the Lions.
To the air again. Goff. Escaping the pressure right. And he'll be out of bounds as he gets this down about the 21 or 22. The improv on the scramble there gets him 6, and it'll be 2nd down. 2 minutes remaining in this first half of football. So 2nd and 4 from the 22. Now Goff. They'll set up the screen to Montgomery. And they'll bring him down at the 13-yard line. From the 13 now, they work on 1st and 10.
That's good for the Lions.
To throw is Goff. Montgomery, another target and catch. And he'll get into the end zone. Touchdown, Detroit. David Montgomery. He scored on the ground and through the air, as his guys are able to push that lead out a bit further.
The Lions will set up for the
They'll try and throw for it. And it'll be intercepted. Pick to 10.
That keeps the score Lions 18. Broncos nothing.
Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. On the return, here comes Smith out of the end zone. And the tackle going to be made right there at the 25-yard line. Denver offense at the line, ready to go. And Charles, we'll see what they can do here. Not a ton of time left, but enough certainly to get points out of this drive, and they need them right now because they're trailing.
Yeah, this is exactly why you practice a 2-minute drill all through camp and at least one practice each week before a game. A minute left, more than enough time to string a few completions together. Rishi
They need 18 yards here on third down. Once again, they'll keep it on the ground. And they'll indeed stop him on third down. And now what do you want to do with your timeouts? It'll be a gain of 7, but I'd imagine we'll see the punt team here on fourth down. That's it for the first half. 2 more quarters to go. We'll have plenty more to see after the break. Welcome back. Halftime over. We are ready for quarter number 3. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin. It'll be the Broncos getting the football first in this second half as they trail, and we are back underway. Out of the end zone comes Smith. And this return going to come to a quick end as he is belted at the end of that one. The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. And you have to think, Charles, down 3 scores already. They need to play an almost perfect second half to have a solid chance.
And that absolutely starts with finding some way to put together a touchdown drive here. They need to be smart, fast, efficient, get the ball to the end zone, and do it again multiple times in order to have a chance to win this game.
Williams going to get it again on second down. And he can muster only a couple here to the 24. Another modest gain there on that one. And I think, Charles, you can probably pin part of the deficit on a failure on their part to really get this ground game established.
Yeah, they've really struggled to be multidimensional in this one, haven't they, partner? Because they have to be extremely one-dimensional now if they hope to get back into this game. They have to do it by throwing the football and hope to have success through the air.
Williams loses the football. And this is scooped up by the Lions. And his guys will take over at the 30-yard line. Well, if these guys wanted to get back in this game, they needed an almost perfect second half. And down 3 scores, a lost fumble here certainly doesn't fit into that plan.
That reminds me of my plan in college to get an A on the papers I turned in, but that didn't work out too well either. Too many mistakes by both of us. I mean, that's just pure and simple. And that's why that's exactly where they are in this ball game. They're going to need a huge turnaround if they want to try and win this one.
Goff now looking to throw. And that falls to the ground, incomplete. A nice job of bodying him up defensively. And now it brings up third down.
And 10 yards to go.
Back to throw, Goff. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
Putting pressure on the guy throwing the football is always good, but when you can couple that with contact on him that leads to an incompletion, as we just saw there, that's winning football.
They go ahead and snap it. Goff. Pass taken in by his big tight end. And taking it to the 15-yard line before he's brought down. Throwing again is Goff. Looking end zone, but it's incomplete.
My first thought is surprise because that's one of the better tight ends around, and I've seen him pull in balls like this before. But how about a little credit to the defense forcing that incompletion?
That's to the tight end, Laporta. They get 6. That'll leave them with 3rd and 4.
It's a gain of 6.
Goff now to throw. Able to find the open man. That's complete. And the Lions are going to have 1st and goal as they try to finish off this drive with 6 points. Now it's Goff. Eluding the pressure right. And he takes this one in for a Lions touchdown. Jared Goff. A 3-yard touchdown run. And the Lions will add on to their lead here in the final minute of the 3rd.
That's a really good decision right there outside of the pocket. You've got to know the right time.